Hello friends, this is Roxanne, and today, I'm going to recap the 2023 action-adventure fantasy anime called Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill Episode 3. But before that, it's my humble request to every person who is watching this, please like this video and share it with your friends. It will only take a second for you guys to like this video, but for me, it will help this video reach out to more people, and make me get more views on my channel. Waking up from his deep slumber, Makoto wonders how great the weather is and that it is a perfect day to complete his G-rank mission, gathering the herbs. He also says that this is his first time joining the Adventurers Guild and that it will be a waste of registration money if he doesn't complete it. As Makoto washes his face, Fell glares at him, stating that he has some nerve to ignore him and pick a low-class mission over him. While taking a dig at the G-rank mission, he also says that he is hungry and needs something like meat to fill his hunger, to which Makoto agrees. They go to a nearby forest to search for some herbs, as there are barely any ingredients left to use in cooking. Not only do they need herbs, they also need meat, so they both decide to part ways. Makoto goes searching for the herbs while Fell goes hunting. Before leaving, Fell tells Makoto that he feels that if he left him alone, he might get caught in some trouble as there are many monsters living in this area. Shocked, Makoto wonders what will happen to him, but Fell tells him not to worry as he puts a powerful barrier around him, which will protect him from any kind of monster. As Fell leaves, Makoto begins searching for the Kyayu grass and the Tamaja grass. Since he can use appraisal, he finds them in no time. As he gathered more than the requested amount, he sat on the ground and wondered if this was allowed or not, but began to prepare the meal for lunch. He orders some ground beef and pork with canned spaghetti sauce and pasta from the online supermarket. First, he chops the onions, fries them until they become caramelized, and then adds some meat and consommé to it. While carrying a rock bird, Fell arrives and tells him that the teriyaki he made yesterday was amazing and that he wants to eat it again, and that's why he caught the rock bird. He also reveals that this is not the only monster he has caught. There are more, and he left them at the edge of the forest since he couldn't bring them all at once. As Makoto prepares a lunch, he thinks that something is missing, and the missing thing is not something that will increase the taste of the meal. But there is a big difference between having it and not. He buys a Parmesan cheese from the online supermarket and pours it on the meal, making it meat sauce spaghetti with extra minced meat. Looking at the noodles, Fell wonders what this is. But Makoto tells him that this is spaghetti from his world, known for its rich and sweet taste. As he puts some in his mouth, he cannot keep his joy hidden as he reveals how tasty and smooth those spaghetti are. Makoto also adds the cheese powder, which increases the taste of the food even better. After that, Makoto wonders how luxurious his life has become since arriving on this world, despite not being able to go back to his world, but is glad to eat the same meal in this world. After eating lunch, they head to the edge of the forest, but Makoto is shocked to see how many monsters Fell has killed, including a giant deer, a black serpent, and even a murder grizzly. He also sees a giant orc, which he has only heard of in fantasy stories, and wonders if they are edible or not. Fell informs him that long ago, there lived humans in these forests who always ate these orcs. Shocked, Makoto puts all the monsters in their place and heads towards the town. Since he wants to hand over the grass to the Adventurers Guild, Fell asks him to climb on his back, as going on foot will take so much time. Blushed, Makoto climbs on his back and feels overjoyed as he finally climbs on the legendary monster, but gets horrified as Fell increases his speed. Arriving in the town and feeling alive again, Makoto tells Fell that if anything happens to him, he will no longer get to eat any tasty food. He then enters the Adventurers Guild and hands over the herbs to a working girl. The girl is shocked to see so many Kyayu grass and Tamaja grass and wonders how a newly registered G-rank adventurer is able to do that, to which Makoto states he got lucky. The girl gave him 8 silver coins for the Kyayu grass and 1 silver and 3 copper coins for the Tamaja grass. Since Fell has killed so many monsters, including orcs, he asks the girl if he can sell orcs here or not. But the girl tells him that they only buy herbs and introduces him to an ex-adventurer. Makoto tells him that he has so many monsters, including 5 orcs. But the man takes him to his garage since there is no place for so many monsters in the guild. Shocked to see so many monsters, the man states that he had heard rumors about Makoto, a guy who tamed the legendary monster Fenrir, and now believes that those rumors are true. Makoto then tells him to skin their animals as he wants to sell them except for their meat, which the man tells him is all grass and can easily be edible. The man tells him that since there are so many huge monsters, it will take some time, and he asks him to come tomorrow, since they have eaten all the meat and nothing is left for today. Makoto tells him to butcher one of them for today as they don't have anything for dinner. The man goes with the orc, as he states it is very delicious, to which Fel happily agrees, also revealing that it's been a while since he ate orc meat. The man prepares the meat and hands it over. Shocked, Makoto wonders how he should cook this meat but comes up with the idea of grilling it. He then buys a cheese powder, parsley, some eggs, and flour from online supermarket. He then cuts the meat further, making it more thin than usual. He also grills the meat while mixing it with eggs and flour, making it a 2-version pork piccata with meat sauce. As Fel begins to enjoy the grilled meat, Makoto thinks that since Fel is a monster, he can eat any meat he wants, but he is a man and wonders if eating an orc is good for his health or not. To which Fel tells him that orc meat is better and tastier than red boar meat. Hearing this, Makoto grabs a bite and becomes overjoyed at his taste. The next day, Makoto arrives at the man's garage and who tells him that his work is done. Seeing a mountain of food, Makoto thinks that this will keep Fel happy for a while. Suddenly, the man gives him 202 coins, which he got after selling the skins of the monsters. Shocked, Makoto wonders how he got so much money, to which the man informs him that these monsters' bodies can be used for our benefits. For example, orc testicles are good for strength and stamina, leather can be made from red boar skin, and its tusks can be used for crafting. Not only this, but even a rockbird's feather is useful. He also gives him the demonic stones, which contain magical powers and are found in A rank or higher monsters. The man also tells him that there are people in the town who think that the monster he tamed is not a Fenrir but a great wolf, and he does not believe in them. As an experienced ex-adventurer, there is no doubt that its appearance alone shows it is a legendary monster Fenrir. While walking on the streets of the town, Makoto wonders if he tells people that Fel is not a Fenrir but a great wolf, they will sure leave him alone and might stop staring at him, but he agrees to the idea of leaving this town. After crossing the border, they decide to camp in the ruins. Makoto thanks Fel for making him so much money and decides to put on a big feast for him. He opens the online supermarket and buys a huge amount of assorted meat dishes. Just as he begins to eat, Makoto tells him that the main dish, which he is cooking, is much tastier than all of the assorted meat. Shocked at just one piece, Fel states that this piece is not on the same level as other monsters, but when he eats it, he gets blushing at how tasty the meat is, calling it extremely delicious. Makoto reveals that the piece was made from a cow that was raised with the utmost care so that its meat would taste so delicious. After eating up all the cow meat, Fel states that his energy has increased so many times that he can easily beat the ancient dragon now. Hearing this, Makoto uses his appraisal on Fel and sees that his energy has increased 5 times more. Feeling a little stuffy, Fel tells Makoto that in order to digest the food, he is going for hunting. Makoto tells him that he is alone in the ruins and might get attacked by some monsters. But Fel puts a barrier around him, stating that even a dragon's breath cannot destroy this barrier, and then leaves the area. Since it will take a lot of time, Makoto buys a futon from an online supermarket and sleeps in it. As Fel heads towards the inside of the forest, he comes across a rock bird, who challenges him to a fight, but Fel defeats him with a single strike. He was then approached by a giant deer with thunder magic, but it was also no match for him. As he begins to digest his food, he is attacked by an army of orcs, but he quickly dispatches them with his wind magic. Suddenly, the leader of the orcs, an orc general, arrives and begins to attack Fel. But Fel, who not only dodges his attack but also unleashes a heavy strike on his back, kills him on the spot. Suddenly, a monster with a lion, snake, and giant deer head named Chimera arrives and challenges Fel to a fight. But Fel also kills him with his powerful thunder magic. Shocked to see so many monsters, Makoto asks Fel what is going on, to which he states that he got overjoyed and carried away. And this brings the anime to an end. Comment for part 4. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another video. Until next time, take care.